I've already lied to her by saying I broke up with Joni a year ago instead of 6 months ago. Brady said, why would you lie about that? Right. Brady, he can't help it. He can't help it. We just lie about everything because that's just who we are. We trash. Hey y'all, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Okay. Hey y'all, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do another episode of Unrd Ghosted. Before we even start, I want to let y'all know that I'm really sorry. I know some of y'all were worried about me, and I appreciate y'all for worrying about me. I know I've been gone for the past, like 2 weeks. Things have been happening, like just stuff has just been going on in my life, and I haven't had time to post videos. I did record some videos for y'all. Like, I did record some footage, went to edit the footage, and like half of the footage just didn't save. Like, it just did. Like, I recorded like an hour and 40 minutes of a whole day of, like text messages, and then when I went to replay it back, only like 50 minutes of that hour and 40 wanted to play, and it was like the last half 50. So like the first half didn't even. I listen. I was going through a lot with this. I tried to refilm it, and then my computer started acting crazy. I don't know who it is that got an issue with me trying to read these text messages. It's probably Greg. That's probably who it is. I know Greg is a fictional character, but he probably on my phone somewhere deleting footage and stuff. Like, he know that I'm dragging him and I'm calling him trash every episode, and now he taking it out on me. He taking it out on suggestions and my computer, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, Greg. I do not appreciate it. But you know what? It's fine. It's another day. It's a thunderstorm outside. It's also been thunderstorming like every day here. Like, I live in North Carolina. I don't know if I ever said that to y'all. I live in North Carolina. The past week has been thunderstorms literally every day. Like, I can't. I have to record this with the thunder in the background. So if y'all hear thunder and rain, it's because it's storming outside. So I'm gonna try and edit this as best I can. Listen, I'm telling y'all, somebody don't want me. Somebody does not want me to do this video. I'm gonna get this video done. I'm gonna finish this story. I'm finishing this story Unrd because I want to know why Greg ghosted Joni. I really need to know this. I'm gonna try not to leave y'all hanging no more, but I really do really appreciate y'all for worrying about me, checking in on me. And yeah, I really do. I did not know y'all cared. I did not think y'all cared that much. That's a problem with me. It's an issue that I have, that I just really feel like nobody cares about me creating these videos. So the fact that y'all were commenting, asking if I was okay, asking is everything all right, and that y'all miss me, like, I appreciate y'all. I really do. It wasn't Neil. It was Ariana and Ivory. I think those were the 3 I saw, but I appreciate y'all. The rest of y'all too. I appreciate all of y'all for watching these videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. I don't want to get all mushy and stuff. I don't want to get all mushy, but I really do appreciate y'all. Okay, y'all, it's the next morning. We got Lacey. So Lacey is my boo thing, y'all. She said, what is your story post about? Everything okay? All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on, pause. Let's go to the story post. Greg. Some people don't know when to leave things alone, with a cursing emoji. Okay. Okay, who don't know when to leave stuff alone? Oh, that's my boo, Lacey. Didn't we see this, y'all? The reality. We saw that, but that's my boo. Okay. I said, nothing. Somebody just pissing me off. She said, who? I said, nobody important, just a friend of a friend. Anyway, what's up? She said, I have news. I'm definitely flying home this week. My flight's actually tomorrow night. Remember, she a flight attendant, y'all. She said, so if you're still up to it, I'd like to know when you're taking me out for that pizza you promised me. I said, well, I was actually hoping to save up for something better than pizza. She said, I'd be happy with anything. I'm not a fussy gal. I said, really, you're a classy lady? Forgive me for wanting to be a gentleman and take you out properly. She said, okay, I'll dress up fancy and we can go in a sit-in fast food place. Happy? We could meet up next week, maybe. I said, potentially. She said, potentially? You having second thoughts? I said, of course not. She said, it's fine if you are. I don't want to pressure you. Did I scare you off after I told you about my ex? I said, not at all. I really appreciated how open you were. It's not really you, it's me. She said, that old line. Is there something going on? I said, it's just something from my past that I need to handle. She said, an ex? I said, more like a loose end. I think someone's just having a hard time getting to grips with the fact that it's over and I've moved on. She said, so it is an ex then. Is it something I need to be worried about? I said, no, it's fine. My ex, she's kind of nuts. We broke up almost a year ago, so it's old news now. But she won't stop pestering me, and I don't want that to get in the way of us meeting for the first time and having a good time. She said, can I ask what happened? I said, you don't want to know. She said, well, you heard me out. I can do the same for you. I said she had trust issues that made her kind of crazy, and she had an obsessive sister who fed the conspiracies. In the end, it drove me crazy, and she never trusted me. I have a feeling she acts out from time to time to get my attention. Why is Greg acting like Joni is this psychopath? Like, bro, you are the trash one. You know what? Okay, it's fine. Like, he's the trash. Like, Are we reading the same story? Because Greg is the one that lied the entire, like, the whole series. This man been lying, and now he talking about, oh, she was crazy. She was crazy. I mean, she did put that tracker in his car. She did put the tracker in his car, but you would put a tracker in somebody else's car if they were lying to you every 5 seconds. Tell the truth, and then maybe we wouldn't have to buy a tracker on Amazon and put it in your car. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm on Joni's side. Greg is trash. She said, okay, she sounds a bit crazy. Is she going to be annoyed when she finds out about me? I don't want to be the cause of drama because I'm not really the type of girl who likes conflict. If there's something you need to sort, then we can always meet once you've sorted it. I said, no, honestly, it's okay. I've got it under control. She said, well, I guess that explains why you were single, though. I said, what you mean? She said, well, you seem like a nice guy, so I wondered why you were on the dating app, but it sounds like she really messed you up. I said, yes, completely. She broke my heart, if I'm honest. I was a wreck after that. But yeah, I'm ready to move on and have a fresh start with someone. I've obviously been with other people since, but nothing serious, so this is the first time I really feel ready. She said, okay, well, as long as you feel ready. Like I said, I'm in no rush, so it can be this week, next year, we're both still single, LOL. I said, yeah, it's cool, honestly. She said, then I guess I am too. I said, you really mean that? She said, yeah. I said, okay, I'll figure something out. Just give me a few days, okay? I want to have a shot at impressing you at least. She said, okay, no pressure. I said, I know. Let me sort this mess out with my ex and then I'll be properly ready to date again. So look, we're trying to get things right with the new boo. We tried to get things right with the new boo. Greg is still trash. He's still trash to me, but okay. All right, here go Cleo on my phone. Cleo said, okay, look, I'm going to just come out and say it. Joni's pregnant. That's what she was going to tell you the day that you ghosted her. And she thinks you already knew. Is that what freaked you out? Because if it is, it would explain a lot. Running away from reality, from commitment, from the possibility of being a father, a baby is a big deal. It was a shock to Joni too. I said, I'm sure her and Curtis will be very happy. Cleo said, bro, it's yours. You're going to be a dad. I said, I knew she could go to extremes, but I never thought Joni would stoop this low to make up a lie like that just to get me to talk to her. Cleo said, you gotta be kidding. Why would she lie about being pregnant? I said, to get back at me, to make me speak to her again. Joni and her lies can go to hell. Cleo said, it's not a lie. I said, oh yeah, let's look at the facts. Joni slept with a married guy and lied to me about it all the time that she was violating my privacy and stalking me without me knowing and accusing me of cheating on her, which I wasn't. Meanwhile, her psycho ex is threatening me with court over custody of the boy he walked out on. The boy I treated like my own flesh and blood. You know how much I love that kid. If I really had a baby on the way, don't you think I'd be overjoyed? Don't you think I'd be leaping at the chance to have a child of my own? And now she sends her BFF over to broadcast the news so that I can come running back to her. Well, I'm done, okay? Why should I believe a word she says? Cleo said, because it's true, Greg. You're going to be a dad whether you believe it or not. And you need to talk to Joni about it. For the record, she didn't send me to talk to you. I'm telling you because I want you guys to talk about whatever the hell happened. And because I believe that with a child on the way, you need to start behaving like a man and step up. I'm not watching my girl get abandoned by yet another loser who's not prepared to accept responsibility for his actions. I know that's right, Chloe. I mean, what's her name? Cleo? Know this woman's name. I said she broke my heart, Cleo. I spent every day since then repairing myself from the hurt she caused. And just as I finally got there, finally moving on, now you're back to give me more? She said, what do you mean moving on? I said, none of your business, girl. None of your beeswax. This is exactly the kind of mind games I tried to leave behind. I'm not asking much. I just want to be left alone. She said, well, be left alone all you like, but Joni is pregnant. I said, prove it, because I sure don't believe it. Cleo said, I will. I said, go on in. She said, well, I can't right now. I said, so you telling me Joni been pregnant for 6 months and you have nothing on your phone to prove it? And messages don't count, by the way, because we both know you could have made them up between you. She said, I'll get proof. I said, that's convenient. You know, I thought Joni was great with her lies, but I expected better from you, Cleo. Woo, Lord. Okay, here go Millie, y'all. Millie trash too. I hate her too. She said, morning, Greg. I need to tell you something. I said, I don't have time for this, Millie girl. I'm sick of you saying we need to be together. Millie said, that's not what I was gonna say. But being as you mentioned it, I don't know why we can't be. I said, because what we did was a mistake. That's why. Millie said, you can't say you didn't enjoy it though. I said, I did enjoy it, but doesn't mean I don't feel bad for doing it. Millie said, why? You were in the middle of breaking up with her anyway. I said, yeah, but we were friends and we crossed a boundary. She said, Brady told me you got a new girl. I said, did he? She said, yep. I said, well, we aren't official or anything. It's early days, but I'm trying to move on. I made a lot of mistakes and it's time to settle down and grow up a little. Millie said, so I was a mistake. I said, no, you know what I mean. She said, what? What do you mean? I said, just that I don't want to keep sleeping around. That's not who I am. I like the stability, you know that. Millie said, you can have that with me. We have chemistry, no? I said, look, Millie, we did, but I like you enough to not want to mess you around. And Millie said, oh, you're so romantic. I said, you know what I mean. She said, screw you, Greg. I'll keep what I was going to tell you to myself. I wonder what she got to tell me. I'm curious, but Millie is also trash. So everybody in this phone is trash. It's crazy. Let's look at some stories, y'all. Here go Brady. Poker night at mine next week. DM me if you want in, bruh. Okay. Bye, Brady. Here go Cleo. You can be in denial all you want, but the truth will always come out. Girl. Good night, Cleo. Good night to you too, girl. Curtis says single for 6 months, and what a ride it has been. You know who you are. You know who you are? Johnny? Is it Johnny? Johnny, you've been with Curtis, cause look, I mean, he a doctor, he a surgeon. He's a surgeon. And remember he had got us that hotel room that one time? Listen, here's Warren. I still don't really know who Warren is. Work begins, ranch life, 6 a.m. early bird. Okay, Warren is a farmer apparently. He got some cows. Okay, y'all, here is Brady. I text Brady, I said, yo, did you tell Millie I was seeing somebody? Brady said, I mentioned it to her last week because she wouldn't stop asking me if she thought she had a chance with you. Why, was I not supposed to? I said, well, we're not official or anything, and you know what Millie's like. He said, sorry, dude, how's it going with her anyway? I said, we're texting again, which is good, and she says she's free this week for a date, but I don't know if now is the right time with all this Cleo business. I was so ready to move on from it all, and now I feel like I need to sort this first. Brady said, tricky, yeah. How'd it go with Cleo? I said, not good. She said that Joni's pregnant and I need to talk to her. Birdie put question marks, exclamations. Dude, WTF. I said, yeah, I know, but I'm almost certain she's lying and this is just some desperate plan to get me to speak to her. Brady said, what makes you say that? I said, Cleo has no proof, no pictures, no letters, no scans she could send me. If your friend's pregnant, you at least have a pic of the scan on your phone, no? Plus, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have that. If my best friend was pregnant, would I have a copy of the ultrasound on my phone? I don't think I would. I don't think that's a thing that, do y'all do that? You know what? I don't have a lot of friends that have had kids, but even still, I don't think that I would have the ultrasound. Maybe if they posted it on social media or something, but I wouldn't save it to my phone, like to my iPhone. I would just find it on Instagram or something. But I don't know. Like that's weird. That's weird. That's not okay. That's weird. I wouldn't have, like, friends don't have their friends' ultrasound photos. I said, plus it's been 6 months since I left. You don't think she'd reach out before then if she was pregnant? Brady said it does sound a bit suspect, to be honest. And I could totally imagine her doing something like that. Hold on, y'all. Greg said, you don't think she'd reach out before then if she was pregnant. Cleo has been reaching out to him the whole time. What is he talking about? You see what I mean? How Greg is trash. And he just raised the bar being trash every single episode. When I think this man can't get no worse. Like, this man is terrible. He's absolutely terrible. I said, thing is, Lacey's ex gave her trust issues and I want to give this a proper shot. I've already lied to her by saying I broke up with Joni a year ago instead of 6 months ago. Brady said, why would you lie about that? Right. Brady, he can't help it. He can't help it. We just lie about everything because that's just who we are. We trash. I said, I don't know. It just seemed easier that way. I just feel I need to come clean and tell her everything so at least she knows. Brady said, what, everything? I said, well, why not? I meant it when I said I need to get my life together, dude. Brady said, I mean, yeah, in principle, I agree, but you got to do it over time. Otherwise, you'll scare her off. There's so much she doesn't know and stuff you still need to sort out. Hearing about Joni will be crazy enough. Hey, just so you know, I dated this girl for 8 months. We got engaged. I was the perfect boyfriend and even stepdad to her kid. Meanwhile, she hid the fact that she slept with a married man. Her ex threatened to come after me for custody of the kid. And all the while, she was spying on me to see if I was cheating on her. Oh, and by the way, she's pretending to be pregnant now to try and get back at me. Not to mention why that relationship even started. You think this girl will stick around when she associates you with that much crazy so soon? I said, well, what am I supposed to do? Lie to her? That's what got me in a mess with Joni. Brady said, one word, dude, drip feed. Little droplets over time don't get you wet, but chuck a bucket of water over someone and they get soaked. I said, what the hell, dude, LOL. He said, I mean, if you tell her everything now, she'll run. Whereas if you tell her bits over the next few months, it'll be easier to digest. Remember what we talked about? Get them to fall for you, and then they don't care what you do, LOL. Whoa, Lord. Everybody's trash in this episode. It's crazy. I mean, tell her some stuff if you want to, but I definitely leave out the pregnancy thing. If you drop all this on her right now, she'll throw in the towel for sure. I said, you think? He said, trust me, dude, but you really need to sort out your mess first. Surprised they haven't been in touch yet. I said, they messaged me last night, actually. And he said, did you reply? I said, what do you think? He said, I know you won't listen to me, but I think that's the person you should be texting rather than this Lacey girl. You can't have a clear future without sorting out your messy past. I said, no, I know. I'll message them later, too. He said, I'm sure you know what's right, dude, and I'm all for you being honest, but my advice is to think very carefully before you reveal too much too soon. And as for Joni, you gotta cut her out of your life for good this time, one way or another, before it all comes back to bite you in the butt. So they were talking about Aura. this Gregory, we need to talk. This message here, I think this is who they talking about. About like, did they reach out to you yet? I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, but I. What is the tea? What is the tea with this aura? What is the tea with it? Okay, here go my boo Lacey. I said, hey, can I call you? She said, sure, is everything okay? I said, yeah, I just wanted to chat about something. She said, okay, sure. I said, call you in 5. Okay. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let's talk to my boo.
Hey.
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 How's it going? What's up?
I'm good. I needed to tell you something. I wanted to tell you earlier, but
Okay.
I was just so happy to have you back in my life. I didn't want to ruin things by complicating it.
Complicate? Wait. Slow down. What are you talking about?
Well, just promise me that you'll hear me out before you make any decisions, okay?
Can't make no
Decisions?
promises.
Okay. What are you talking about, Greg?
Well, I told you my last relationship ended a year ago, but in reality, it was only 6 months ago.
Oh. Okay. Why would you lie about that?
Why?
Well, because it ended really badly, and I thought if you knew it was so recent, you'd want me to talk about it, and then you'd think that I wasn't really ready to be dating again.
You're not.
Okay.
Right.
Well, look, if I'm honest, when I met you, I wasn't really looking for anything serious. But when you were you and you were amazing, I just wanted to date you so bad, and that caused me to lie to you about how long I'd been single, and I've been kicking myself ever since, because it's not how I wanted things to start off.
Well, how bad was it that you had to say that?
I fell hard for this woman. You know, in 8 months we went from strangers to engaged, and maybe we moved a little fast, but I wanted to make her happy, and I wanted to be the perfect boyfriend, perfect stepdad for her son, and the perfect fiance. But it wasn't enough for her. She had serious trust issues, and I mean serious.
How so?
Well, she wanted to know where I was all the time, who I was meeting, what I was doing. You know, she was so paranoid that I was cheating on her. She basically accused me every time that I wasn't physically with her.
That sounds really intense.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
exhausting.
Yeah,
And
it
I got
does.
really sick of it. It felt like she was just gaslighting me. At first I thought, you know, it was probably because she was just really insecure because her ex left her and her son, but you know, then I learned she actually cheated on me with a married man from our work, a guy I knew.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a surgeon.
That is awful.
Yeah.
Why are you telling my business?
Wow. I'm sorry.
And she was investigating me because deep down she wanted me to have done something wrong, so
But
she wouldn't she wouldn't have to feel guilty.
but you did. Do
That is
something
crazy,
wrong.
and she's a hypocrite.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the worst thing is, though, you know, when I confronted her about it, she lied to my face, and I had to find out from him. And it wasn't even just that. Like, her ex, the father of her son, was harassing me the whole time, threatening to take me to court. Yeah, stealing his son away from him, blah, blah, blah. The son that he abandoned as a baby, the boy that I loved as one of my own. I'm sorry, this is really hard for me to talk about.
It's okay. It sounds really intense.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I still can't believe that she abused my trust like that. You know, I broke off the engagement, the relationship, everything. And that's why I moved back here. It's the worst thing anyone's ever done to me. Played with my emotions like that. You know, made me think that I was the luckiest man on the planet, only to tear it away from me. And, oh, that little boy. I miss him so much. and I'll never be a part of his life again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, even now she keeps sending her friends after me to harass me and dragging up all sorts of horrible emotions, and I thought I'd moved past it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It sounds really awful.
I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I didn't tell you any of this up front. I'm sorry. It's a lot, and I can imagine how it must sound hearing it from someone you haven't even met yet.
It's okay.
I didn't want you to get caught up in any of this.
Greg
I didn't
is
want
voice
me to
and
get caught up in
action.
any of this. But she's dragging this whole thing out, and I wanted to tell you, but
Yeah.
I was worried that telling you would make you run. Make me lose the best thing that's happened to me all year. But I totally get that if that's a lot of emotional baggage to deal with.
Well, how about this? First of all, I'm really glad you told me. Honesty is the foundation to everything, right? And that's where we're trying to achieve. And secondly, who doesn't have emotional baggage? Life is hard. Dating is hard. So bad things happened, right?
Yeah.
Look, it's not the end of the world, okay? You're right. It's a lot of emotional baggage, and it just sounds like it's not over yet. And so I think what's fair is that, you know, it's a lot of new information. So I think you should give me some time to think and process all of this, you know, because I like you and I want to give this a shot. So don't take this the wrong way. I just need some time to process it.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's fair.
Totally. Of course.
Right?
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Seems fair?
Yeah, I'll be here.
I will. And hey, it's 100% the right thing to do that you told me and you were upfront about it. I'm glad you respected me enough to tell me about this. I know it wasn't easy. So, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah? Just take care of yourself, Greg.
Thanks, Lacey. Talk soon.
Okay, bye.
Y'all hear a chair move or something? That wasn't on this side. That was on the video. Okay, so my boo, this is a lot for her. My boo needs to process the fact that I had this relationship 6 months ago. First off, I lied. She needs to process the fact that I lied and told her that I got out of a relationship a year ago when in actuality it was 6 months ago. Just lying for no reason, just lying like I'm breathing at this point. She got to process that. She also got to process the fact that I had this crazy ex-girlfriend who was cheating on me. I don't know what this story is that Greg then came up with in his head. This is not Joni. I don't know what story that Greg is looking at, because the story that we looking at, that ain't what happened at all. But you know what? Listen, Greg trash, so I guess that's how it makes sense in his head. Maybe, I guess that's it. But Lacey gotta go back and noodle on this for a second. She don't know yet what she need to do. She gotta process everything that we just said. So I don't know what's gonna happen with my boo. I want my boo to be, I want her to be ride or die. Even though I'm trash, I want her to be ride or die. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Lacey come back with. Okay, so so I messaged Brady. I said, well, that went down well. Brady said, do I sense sarcasm? I said, yep. He said, so I'm guessing you told her. I said, I did, but just the relationship itself, not how it started or anything. He said, so even that was too much for her. But bet you're glad you didn't tell her anymore. I said, yeah, I will need to, though. Even the stuff Joni was close to finding out. Brady said, OMG, tell me you didn't tell the new girl about the fake pregnancy. I said, hell no, I'm not insane. If nothing else, I've learned a few things about where to draw the line. Brady said, you're growing up, bro. What exactly did she say? She said, I need time to think. Brady said, oof, that's never good. I said, I know, right? But she also said, I'm glad you told me. The thing is, so am I. It was the right thing to do, and I don't feel like she was trying to end things because of it. But then she said she doesn't like conflict, so I sense she's not the one to show her true emotions. She just kind of left me hanging while I wait for whatever she's decided she thinks. Brady said, thing is, I get why you want to be honest with this one after Joni. That whole relationship was built on lies. But if you want to start afresh with this new chick, then you'll need to tell her everything eventually. And I mean everything. I said, don't even joke. Brady said, do you think you'd ever do that? I said, I'll worry about that later. I'm struggling to even get this started at the moment. I know. Brady said, it's gonna bite you in the butt, Greg. I said, I know. Just shut it, okay? Brady said, listen, you came to me. You came to me for advice, bro. What you want me to say? I still think you should drip feed the truth, but I'm just saying eventually you'll need to be honest. You can't pick and choose what you're honest about. You should just move back here, LOL. You had it good with me and Mills. Life was easy and you could have all the parties you want. I said, yeah, but I need to grow up. I can't keep hurting people. That video of Kai really got to me. I want family and passion in a relationship. Brady said, you had that with Joni, but no, you got morals and your conscience kicked in. I like that you're trying to change, but whether you like it or not, you're exactly like me. You're born for the journey, not the destination. I said, why can't I have both? He said, ha ha ha, have you listened to yourself, bro? Not him laughing at me. I said, shut up, LOL. He said, I'm sure she'll come through. I gotta say, though, I hate seeing you like this. You're Greg. I was looking forward to having a wingman for a bit longer this time before he settles down again. I said, I'm always down to wingman. He said, yeah, you owe me some major nights out, if the new girlie will let you. I said, I think she'd want in. She definitely enjoyed a Brady and Millie party. Brady said, well, at any rate, she's got to be better than Joni. I always thought she wasn't the right woman for you. Why they shading Joni like this? Way too uptight. Fresh start now, though, eh? But might as well be honest this time. Don't make the same mistake again. I said, crap. He said, what is it now? I said, boss rang. I just lost my job. What? Well, this took a turn. Hold on for a second.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey?
Listen, there's no easy way to say this. The company's going through a rough patch at the moment. They're cutting costs just to stay afloat. That means we're going to have to let some people go.
Okay, what are you saying, Frank?
I'm afraid we can't keep you on, Greg. We're letting you go.
So you're...
The company will email you more details about severance.
You're firing me? Jesus, Frank. This is so sudden. Like, what?
Sorry, Greg.
When is my last day?
It already happened.
Just like that? Like...
I'm going to need you to bring your ID badge to me. Or you can mail it to the company HQ. Just let me know which way you prefer.
Did you even fight for me? Did you even fight to keep me on, Frank? I worked hard for you.
It has nothing to do with how hard you worked, and I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Look, just... If there's any more work anytime soon, will you please call me? Or if you hear anything else.
To be honest, I wouldn't expect any more recruitment this year.
Okay.
Sorry, Greg. Best of luck to you.
Dang, man, I'm down bad. Boss just called me. He talking about he got me on tape stealing boxes and don't come in no more. What is going on? Brady said, no way. Sorry, dude. You hated that job anyway, right? I said, yeah, but I needed the money for you know what. And if Lacey decides she still wants a first date, she's not going to want to date a small town guy with no job. Not when she could be dating pilots and people she meets all over the world. Brady said, okay, a few things. Firstly, she's a flight attendant. I thought she was a blogger. I said, no, that was Hope. Brady said, can't believe you're gonna bang a stewardess before me. You know that's on my dream bangs list. Okay, Brady. You better start getting used to the idea that she's always around hot hunky pilots. I said, shut up, don't put that idea in my head. It feels like this is my big chance to impress her. I'm finally on the verge of moving on, says Joni. But now if I don't get another job within the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be out of my apartment, lose my car, and this job was already just about making ends meet. Then I look like an absolute loser. Brady said, you always do, dude. LOL, JK. What are you gonna do? I said, I don't know. Brady said, promise me you won't go back to gambling. I said, I won't. I've learned from that mistake. He said, good. Your response above, though, is exactly what I've been talking about, though. I said, what do you mean? Brady said, you lose your job and you know money is tight and your first instinct is about impressing a new girl rather than sorting out what got you into this mess in the first place. Well, that was smart. That was an astute observation, Brady. That was astute. Good for you, Brady. You still trash, though. You still trash, but I'll give you a compliment. He said, I told you earlier, you need to give them what they want and then all this will go away. I said, I know. He said, yeah, you keep saying that. It's time you did it, dude. And I said, I will. Give who what they want? Go back to gambling. What's tea? What is tea?